K3 members, I welcome you for our 10th lesson. We are going to start by looking at some of the important words to note about the leaves. You know, as long as you master this, there are some parts that exist on a leaf, and then there are some processes that do take place, okay, in plants. And we are starting with word number 1, which is transpiration. In our 9th lesson, I told you that I underlined it because I'm going to elaborate it more. Elaborate is to explain it more. So transpiration is the process by which plants lose water into the atmosphere through the leaves. Okay? Transpiration is the process by which plants lose water into the atmosphere through the leaves. So they lose water, plants lose water through the leaves. Okay? And what helps leaves to lose water are the stomata, the structures that we call stomata that plants use for breathing. So these are the openings, small holes, the way you can see our nose. They are used for breathing, but still plants can lose water through the holes of the leaves. And that process, we call it transpiration. Then we have the stomata. They just help or aid plants to breathe. However, they also give a hand during transpiration. They enable plants lose water, okay, through the atmosphere. Then we have midrib. Midrib, as long as you master these words here, then you'll be able to read more, to answer questions about leaves. So midrib, we say it is the main part, the main vein of the leaf. It is found in the middle of the leaf. Midrib. All of you read? Midrib. Then we have leaf margin. All of you, leaf margin. And you should go on, you should keep on reading these words here, time and again, such that you master them. And when you can also get time and you try to draw your own leaf without using a book, okay children, such that you can know how to name the parts or how to name some important parts of the leaf. Then you have leaf margin. All of you, leaf margin. This one is the outer part of the leaf, the outer part of the leaf. Then we have lamina, the empty space of the leaf. It is in lamina. Then we have apex. All of you say apex, the tip part of the leaf. That point we call it apex. Then we have lamina, we have repeated here this word. It's the same as the other one, lamina, the empty surface of the leaf. Then we have leaf stalk, the bottom part of the leaf. So we should go on and study this. It's very important for you to understand, to note these words in your head, such that in case you come across a question, you can answer with much ease. Then we have photosynthesis. All of you, photosynthesis. Very good. It is a very important process in plants, because without photosynthesis, plants they can't be able to make their own food. And that food we call it starch. All of you, starch. All of you, starch. So I would like you to go on and practice even how to spell these words and then master them. Now, from photosynthesis, word number 9, it now brings us to our major point. We want now to study about photosynthesis. All of you? Very good. Photosynthesis. Very good. So, photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food. And that food we call it starch. All of you? Starch. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants, some people know that by which green plants, not necessarily that only green plants can be able to make food, but all plants are able to make their own food. That's why we are ignoring the word only green plants, because we have plants in yellow color, we have others in different colors, but they are able to make food. Why? They have the green pigment we call chlorophyll. And when we reach here, we are going to look at conditions. So that chlorophyll, as long as it exists in leaves, then that plant will be able to make it is a food, it is on food. So photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food, and that food we call it starch. Raw materials needed for photosynthesis to take place. When we look at raw materials, it's like looking at things that need someone to survive. We need food, we need water, we need clothes, we need even shelter, okay? We need even security, protection before we can survive. You may have food, but when you're not secure, then you can't survive. We need protection. Therefore, likewise, even the plants, raw materials, things needed by plants to carry on photosynthesis, things needed by plants to make their own food. So, raw materials are different from conditions necessary. Raw materials are only two. When we reach to P6, we shall go ahead and even look at the equation of photosynthesis. So raw materials are only two. We have carbon dioxide react with water to make food. Without water and carbon dioxide, plants cannot be able to manufacture or to make their own food we call starch. So carbon dioxide, it is absorbed by plants. For us, we human beings, we breathe out carbon dioxide. And it's very important or very useful to plants because they now breathe it in such that they can use it to make food, to make their own food. However, for us now, oxygen, which is called as a waste product by plants, which is breathed out as a waste product or a waste material, for us now we take it as fresh air, which enables us also to survive. And that one is during respiration. Now, carbon dioxide is used by plants to make their own food. And even water, so there is reaction of two elements here, carbon dioxide and water. These are the only two raw materials. Now, when we come to conditions necessary for photosynthesis to take place, when you are constructing a house, there are some key things which are supposed to be there. Nails, bricks, and the cement. But also, there are the things which are just by the way. They just come as minor things, okay? Like now, food, which people are going to eat, the workers, which they always eat. It's also needed there. That food is needed by the workers to get energy, such that they can construct. But you can't give just workers food without giving them raw materials like cement, without giving them raw materials like nails, without giving them materials like sand. However, now food also boosts them just to get energy such that they can construct a site or a building. Now, conditions necessary for photosynthesis to take place are, we have sunlight. Sunlight is important. It is absorbed by plants. They trap sunlight. And the leaves they trap sunlight. Why are they able to trap? They have the green pigment, chlorophyll, which traps sunlight energy. Then we have also chlorophyll. Without chlorophyll, plants cannot make food. But these two raw materials are very important, are very necessary. Then this one's only just to come as by the way. Sunlight is being trapped by leaves. And then leaves are able to trap this sunlight. Why? Because of chlorophyll. It is the green coloring matter or pigment. You can be able to test this. The presence of starch, even the presence of chlorophyll in some leaves, because remember, there are some leaves which are yellowish in color. So you can use paper chromatography, but that one now it comes in P6. That substance, it's a solution. It comes in P6, but now for us, we shall base on this. Conditions necessary for photosynthesis to take place, we have mentioned sunlight energy, we have also mentioned chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is the green matter that appears on leaves. have, but we cannot know why they have different colors. Chlorophyll, and then you can also bring carbon dioxide. However, it is a raw material here, so now we are just collectively writing all of them, conditions necessary. But in case they ask you raw materials, mention carbon dioxide and mention water. Don't bring their sunlight, don't bring their chlorophyll. Then you can again bring here water. Okay? These are now conditions to take place. So dear P3 members, in the case of any question, you are going to ask. But I believe we have covered what is enough for us today, and try to write our activity that I'm going to give you. And last time I saw people trying to write very well. Keep up that very spirit and write well. We shall give you the activity. Remember to bring the hard copies at school for marking. Thank you so much.